Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, and in this video we're going to be testing out Visible Wireless on the iPhone 11. So this iPhone 11 was purchased from the Apple Store, so this is the factory unlocked version of the phone. I paid $6.99 for it, so this isn't the Visible specific variant of the device. And that phone is actually sold out right now from Visible's website. I'm not sure when they're going to be back in stock. But generally, unless you can get some sort of sweet promo deal, I recommend just going over to Apple and getting the device there and then using it with the carrier of your choosing. That way, it makes it really easy to switch from carrier to carrier. Now, I also bought this device with my Apple card, so that's Apple's credit card, and I was able to get 3% cash back on it. So that's another really nice thing about buying this phone from the Apple Store, is that you do get 3% cash back. Now, that only equates to roughly $20 cash back, but still that's better than nothing. So just to show you proof that this is running Visible's service, you can see up top here it does say Visible. The process of getting Visible to work on the phone was super easy. Literally all I did was just take my Visible SIM, put it in the phone, close the SIM card slot, and immediately the service started working with no issues at all on the device. So really nice to see that Visible is compatible with the factory unlocked iPhone 11. But let's now test it out to see what kind of speeds we're getting on the speed test app. So you can see that for LTE, it does say Verizon down at the bottom. I am very close to a cell tower. Like I have one literally right outside of where I am right now. So I am getting full bars, which is great. But let's tap on go and see what happens. So it's connecting and it's getting started. And it looks like we're getting some very incredible speeds with Visible on the iPhone 11. What's great is that the iPhone 11 has some of the best carrier band support out there. And clearly that shows here with those really nice download speeds. Now, this isn't what everyone's going to be getting with Visible on their various devices, even if they use it with the iPhone 11. This is the speed that I'm getting just based off the location that I'm in. And it is kind of earlier in the morning right now, so there's probably not a ton of capacity being used with the carrier. So that really does give me some of the best speeds that I could get with Visible on the device. Now the upload is 28.8 and then the download is 162 megabits per second. So that's awesome and pretty much on par with my home internet. And that's not my home internet, by the way, on that ad. That's just some competitor. But I personally pay for 150 megabits per second at home. So this is definitely a dramatic improvement over the speeds that Visible used to have, where they used to have 5 megabits per second down and up. Now, as you can see, since they've removed that speed cap, we now have much higher speeds for both the download and upload. Like I said before, your experience with using Visible with the iPhone 11 or any phone for that matter really depends on the coverage that you get in your area and the network congestion. And as a bonus, I actually have Verizon postpaid here on my iPhone XS Max. Of course, I might even get better speeds if I was to put my Verizon SIM in my iPhone 11. But for now, I just wanted to show you what I am getting for Verizon on my XS Max. So we'll do that right now and get that going. And it looks like the speeds that I'm getting are actually slower with the XS Max with Verizon. So I understand ideally I would want to test out both SIM cards on the iPhone 11, but I just had this lying around, so I just thought I'd show you this for a second here. But this is what I'm getting with my iPhone XS Max with Verizon postpaid in the same location. So pretty interesting there that I am getting faster speeds with the iPhone 11 using Visible, considering that both use Verizon's network. Now, I know that Visible has really been investing a lot of money into their marketing strategy lately. I saw that they actually had an ad placement very recently in Jimmy Kimmel's show. I personally don't watch that show because I mostly watch YouTube, but for those of you who do watch Jimmy Kimmel, maybe you saw it on TV where they talked about Visible. Essentially, they were kind of doing a fun spin on the fact that Visible does not have any carrier stores, so you don't have to camp out outside of a store to get the phone that you want. But let me know if you're planning on switching to Visible or if you already use Visible. It's definitely a great deal when it works, and that's kind of their biggest issue at the moment. I've had a number of people complain to me about issues that they've had with porting into Visible, And then when they actually need help, Visible doesn't have the best customer service out there. On the flip side though, I've also heard a bunch of success stories from people that have used Visible and have had a great experience with it. But essentially for $40 a month, you're getting unlimited talk, text, and data, with data being uncapped with speeds. And then you're getting unlimited hotspot as well, which I actually like quite a bit, but you are limited to using that hotspot with just one device, and the hotspot is limited at 5 megabits per second down and up. But in a separate video, I'm going to be going over the list of issues that I've gathered from various complaints that I've gotten from people about Visible. And then in another video, I'm going to talk about all of the good things I've heard about Visible, including my own personal experiences with the carrier. But let me know what you think of Visible, and let me know what you think of the iPhone 11 in the comment section below. Really interested to know your thoughts about this speed test here and if you're impressed by these speeds. I know I definitely am. But thanks for watching. This is Kevin here, and I'll see you in the next video.